What I might do actually, well, you know what, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to try and, again, let's just try. So we've got a right click here. 1, 2, 3 high, right? Wait, is that right? Yeah. And it's still useful to do it this way, but it's still a bit frustrating. All right, here we go. You know what? The one shortcut that probably would be useful, though, is that turning that pattern on and off. That is something that I think I will want to do a lot. Toggle pattern. Oh yeah, I already changed it. I put that as a minus sign. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. All right, we'll enable it for now. But generally, we want to turn it off. I don't think there's this button, disable the whole mod. Is that a thing as well? Let me just check that control as well. Because that could also be, that's also pretty important. Basic settings. Passive build modifier. Might be a way. I don't know. We'll figure out. I think that minus sign will be useful. Pattern enabled. See, so you can do it that way, right? So as long as your height of the wall is equal to the, or probably a factor as well, right? Is equal or a factor. Yeah, because if that was 6 high, it would be just another line and then 3, right? So yeah. So the height can be basically a multiple or equal. So realistically, what you'd actually want to do for something like this, and what I'll probably do is just let's get my and we'll work out some of the other stuff later. But so now what we'd have to do, right, is yeah, because you would basically have one. I think like what I would like is to be bookended by a deep slate, right? Say um, 3 layers of a stone type that I like, bookended by a deep slate that I like. And then we could have a 5 high thing, and that would be nice, right? So let's think about it that way, maybe. And of course, if we want to break it, left click here, and then off it goes. Yeah. And we just want to place a line here. Yeah, I mean, there is a lot to do in the config. I can see why like people prefer other mods, but for me, this is kind of good. So, what is the solution here? I feel like I need a bunch of cobblestone. Yeah. What I think I'm going to do, so for instance, if we look at stone, I want to get a bunch of cobblestone and maybe use, obviously not that. Well, there's not that much in stone, is there? Normally just go for these things. We can't get there by doing this, because otherwise it's a bit tedious to make these things, I believe. It does need to be from stone. That's annoying. This means I have to cook up a lot of stone. Or I could just use sand and deep slate. That way I could easily just grab it from the beach here. Yeah, should we do this something like that? What about my backpack? Can I upgrade my backpack anymore? Looks like I can, right? I'm currently on iron, I'm pretty sure. If I just surround it by gold, it should have more, right? Oh, well, that was pretty... Whoa. Wow. Okay. Let's surround it by gold. We definitely have gold, right? What was it 8? I hope this works. It's not going to lose its inventory. It better, right? Okay. That's better. Right. Time to dump stuff I don't want. Do I have a smoker around? I really didn't put a smoker here. Problem is, I played so many times that I can't. At certain points, I've built smokers. Just not. But then sometimes I've just gone back on the save or whatever, and yeah, it looks like I haven't built a smoker in this one. I'm sure I've got like a bunch of deep slates somewhere. Honestly, I'm happy I just want to leave, like, I think as long as I can keep my inventory basically full of stuff that I actually want. Well, I think I caned my pickaxe, didn't I? Yeah, look, we're already caning this one. just in what I did. That's the thing. If we look at the durability of pickaxes, right? What it tells me, right? Durability. It's got to be better to just use a bunch of stone pickaxes if I'm just breaking stone. I wouldn't mind this thing. It doesn't look like yeah, I really should start on this. Let me just check what the early things in Auritech I need are. Because I do think I do want to get Auritech going. This is one of the ones I updated. So hopefully... It did say that there's something big. They made a big fundamental change. So what do we need? Basic power generations, basic generator. Is there a better generator I can make? 32 Architect. What about the large solar panel? That sounds good. Fluxite. Doesn't look good, does it? I think we're going to have to stick with basic generator because we've done nothing, right? And we can always just magnetic coil. Should we just make this thing for now? I need 3 steel and some fine wire. So a bunch of nickel ingots. Let's make some fine wire to start with. Right. Hopefully it'll be what can you make out of this? Item filter, energy pipe. Well, we're going to be careful with the energy pipes because I'm not sure about them. But a couple of magnetic coils. Let's make, say, 8 magnetic coils. So, which one do you like? 2 iron, 2 coal. Coals. Okay. I think we just may as well use all our iron up for this. I know we're not going to have enough. Where did I just put my coal? I need that, right? I didn't just put it in here, oh yeah. Well, you can get a couple. Well, to be honest, a bit of a waste using coal for this stuff. I'll just use planks. Okay. How did I just get 8? Yeah, I need some more steel. That's basically the whole point, right? Is that enough? I don't want to go overboard with this. Well, I've got... No, I don't have magnetic cores. So we need 6 for 2, right? Tell it's been a while since I've done all this stuff. I don't particularly enjoy this side of things, but it is important. I've already forgotten the recipe. No, I haven't. So the bar generator does require a basic.